All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Knuckles Family and Friend podcast, where we talk about everything that's going on in pop culture, whether that's video games, anime, superhero stuff, The Challenge, which just that's our favorite reality TV show. We do this every weekend, but unfortunately, last weekend, things happened. We couldn't get together last weekend, so we postponed it to this weekend. So we just now that we're done with the main challenge, we're going to talk about the challenge all stars because now we get to more in depth because we were talking about it would be like right after Spy Slice Acid. It'd be like, okay, talk about this for like 10 or 20 minutes, and we'll be done with that. But now we'll get into more. We'll like I said, we'll digest this more. And Casey, like the red straight hair today.
Thank you. Well, I dyed it pink last week and then I washed it for the first time this morning. And I was going to brush it and the knots would knock me out. So I had a meltdown and I had to go to the
Mm.
salon. So it is done again. But it's all fine. We're good. We're good.
That's good. Thumbs up. That's
Thanks.
good. No, say that does look nice. So like real talk, it does look nice.
Thank you.
Wait, is that Eagles headband on right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For the
I
most
made
for a pointless
sure.
game tonight. Let's be real, it's a pointless game, but I
It
mean,
is a pointless game. We're already in the playoffs.
oh yay! But we'll see what happens. So I'll be streaming the game and so on, but I'll be like poking in and out where look at my phone and see what's going on. But before we start this, I want to make sure I am saying our podcaster before I be an idiot. But I want to shout out to Most Likely to Podcast. She's a podcaster that she's also famous on TikTok for her challenge TikToks, and she interviews a lot of challenge contestants. And she did a recent one with Cara Maria, which I think that was a very everyone's looking forward to that. And I understand you might not like Cara, but you listen to this interview, you might rethink about Cara. Actually, you might rethink about a lot of these contestants because honestly, like I said, we only know so much about them when we watch them on TV. And me, honestly, I don't want to see Cara come back in terms of her like her health. I don't like how the shows make her like the bad person. But like I said, if they want to come back, let them come back. But like I said, overall, they had a great conversation. I think they're in Boston and they're at a restaurant during the podcast, so you can hear people in the background talking. But it was a very very nice conversation. Like yeah, they talked about the challenge, but they talked about like personal stuff, health, lifestyle, poly, their friends, how cars, she does OnlyFans, but she's a photographer and she's
Mhm.
got some bad woman that she be a photographer. She got and Turbo, like, have y'all seen Turbo? Like, Turbo is like, yo, Turbo, like,
Mhm.
let me get like you right now, bro. Like,
Right?
Turbo is just, a god, which every time I see Turbo, I'm like, yo, y'all lucky this guy's not on the challenge right now, because he would just be
Mhm.
destroying y'all right now. He'd just
Mhm.
be destroying y'all. And then she also had, in her stories, who would she want to come back, or who does she want to interview? She wants to see Theo come back. She wants to interview. I'm not sure if it's interview Anne wants to come back. She wants to interview Brandon. Do you
I
remember?
love Brandon.
Love Brandon. I
Yeah,
love him.
I would want to see Brandon come back like that. That would, because I was surprised to see him on the list. I'm like, oh snap, Brandon, interesting, because I think he's gonna compare. He always just gets screwed over.
Yeah, he was
Exactly.
a great competitor and literally just got always got screwed over.
Well, Casey, I was talking to Kelly on the phone last night. I don't know if you're eavesdropping or not, but like, I was talking about how when he was on Cutthroat, we had Tori. And, let's see, that was the one season where like I did not like Brad, maybe because of Tori. Because Tori is the one. Now, Grant, you want to protect yourself. I get that, but Tori's like her best thing is just having pawns always sacrifice themselves for her. Because in reality, I don't think she's a good competitor. And
No.
we also go back to Gauntlet 3, where I told also Kelly that was probably the most sorriest win I've seen in challenge history. When well, first of all, the only people on that team are the rookies that deserve to win, and I hate doing the whole deserve. Oh, I deserve this, I deserve that. Like, you compete, that's all that matters. But if you really believed the people that only deserved on that team, it had to be Frank and Jillian because they were in elimination like every
100%.
single time, every single time. They like if Tori, Johanna, Rachel, Nehemiah, I mean, he wasn't really part of it, but like he was trying to protect himself, which I understand that. But y'all gotta be thanking freaking each other because without those
Mhm.
two, y'all never won that challenge. And Tori, without Brad, no, Brandon sacrificed himself, and at the time, Camilla, while all them sacrificed themselves, you never been a champion. So yeah,
Yep,
yeah, just don't
I
like that.
agree. Frank and Jillian killed that season.
they did.
They really did, but like I said, they were so bad that you cannot finish. You had a huge lead to the Reds. Not only that, Big Easy got like he could not finish, and you still
Hmm.
could not beat that team. Now, I'm not on to say because they had more men, they had more people. You had a
Huge lead,
huge lead,
outrageous lead.
and y'all could not finish that. Like, as I said, the most sorry is where it's like, TJ and TJ's like, guys, I'm sorry. The only way for you to win this, you got to win together. He went to the
Hmm.
hospital. You want to go to the hospital with him?
Right?
He said that in the beginning, though. He said that right from the start.
But
Hmm.
he did say, but that's out of your control, though. That's out of your
I don't
control.
know. I feel like if they would have just slowed down for Big Easy a little bit, they could have they would have won that challenge.
They
Like
were
they
walk.
didn't have to run the whole time.
I
Like
mean, looking at it, yes, because they did catch up to the rookies and they didn't finish. But you gotta move though. Like they were
yeah.
walking though. So it's like you look at it now, yeah, but during that time, it's like, yo, we gotta be on pace with these guys. Like we gotta hurry up and finish this challenge. But I mean, they were, and I just feel as though
Nobody wanted to go against Big Easy in the eliminations, so
they did. Banana said it.
Hmm.
Banana said it.
Banana says it, it's truth.
I the one person I feel for the most, looking back at it now, actually no, two people looking back at it now would be DM, God rest her soul, and Rachel, because they still did it because that was Rachel's biggest chance of finally winning a challenge,
Hmm.
and that didn't happen. That was DM's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I was cheering for DM and CC to win Battle of the Exes, but that didn't work out. Um, and then
Not enough
Adam
for
too.
them.
Adam got screwed over because every if besides Adam, Rachel, and no. What's her name? Rachel? Robin. It was Robin.
Robin, it was
Robin. It
Robin.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't Rachel. It was
It
Robin.
wasn't
It was
Rachel, it
Robin.
was Robin.
Oh my god. Well, that was embarrassing right there. But yeah, if you weren't those people, everybody else has won a challenge so on after that. Besides Big
Mm-hmm.
Easy. So
Yeah.
yeah, but enough. Talk about the past. We can talk that. We'll get into that a little bit later on after the season's over. But we're gonna get into 7 and 8 because we
Yeah.
missed. I mean, what
Yeah.
can we talk about from 7 though? I mean, like the best thing I can talk about is that uh, Ayana ate Jody's Greek salad. Had to be the funniest confession I've ever received.
Like I didn't understand like the point. Like why she was doing it that way. It was like
But it was,
she was
well, it
rubbing
was
Jody's
funny.
face in it, and it's like,
I think she was just trying to be funny.
Yeah, it
yeah,
was hilarious. Everybody else was laughing at it.
Yeah. Even Jody was laughing. Like, she didn't
Yeah,
get mad. Like,
it was. She looks so like, you eat my Greek salad. And, hey, and how does every conversation argument start? Is food.
uh-huh.
Is food.
always food.
Always
Always.
food.
I'm
I
sure if it
just
was pizza, it would have been a lot worse, but it was just
most likely,
Right.
of course, that's how it always comes down to. But I didn't. I did not like Ayana saying the whole privilege thing. Like that part, I didn't like. It's like don't say that. She was supposed to be like a Jordan because remember Jordan hates messy shit. And then when it
Mm-hmm.
cleans up after the bit, it's like the same thing. Now, I would say a lot of moms hate messy kitchens. I would definitely say that. So I understand what she's mad about, but she didn't have to say the whole privilege thing, though. But
Yeah.
I will say that challenge that they're doing in episode 7, episode 8, that was pretty tough, man. Remembering that puzzle and having to
Uh-huh.
being in
I
the
wouldn't have been
water
able to do it. Because
and just
there's
ran a mile, right? They had to run a
hmm
mile.
Yep. That was a
I
lot.
couldn't. It would have taken me first of all day to run a mile. Second of all, to memorize that whole board, like I would have been there for a week. Like
And
I
the
would have been
scrolls
there
were all
for a week.
different colors. The backgrounds were different. Like
And
it
then
was
Yeah, and then when Jody said the horns, I was like, "Oh shit, the horns too!"
Mm-hmm.
It was just
I was like, oh my god, the horns. Yes, Jody. Oh my god.
so it oh man, that was a tough challenge right there. But
That was
uh
tough.
John A and MJ did John A and MJ won that, right?
Yes.
Jody and
Yeah,
MJ.
and the King's Palace, man, takes another hit because they're definitely the underdog because they're going to get some juggernauts right there. But like I said, I just feel that we should just like wrap up 7 real fast and just we can get on to 8 because I feel so the 8 were like 8 is obviously the better episode. Can we all agree to that?
I agree. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay,
Yes.
so MJ and Jody and John A won. Who came in last? Was it
Laterian and
And
Jasmine.
Jasmine? Okay. Unfortunately, so and then they voted for Nehemiah and Melinda. But before that, MJ and John were saying, I mean, we do have some strong people in our alliance. You know, we're getting to the end. Should we throw them in there? We might regret this if we don't. How did you feel about that? Do you think they should have did that? Or just they should have stuck to their alliance moves.
I think Janae, because even in the beginning of the episode, Janae was like, I think that I can beat Jody in a final. So if Janae really believed that, I think they made the right decision. Um, but I still probably would have thrown them in because either way, like, I feel like no matter what, you're worried about who's going to throw you in the next challenge, especially right before the final.
So you think they should have sent in like Brad or Jody or Darrell or Janelle?
Yeah, I think they should have, but
I disagree only because there was still a challenge left. Like you knew that there was another challenge, and how many challenges have Brad and Jody won this season? Like all of them. So that would put like a huge target on your back. But I don't see and Darrell's Darrell. Like I would never send Darrell in because I'd be scared of him coming back. But
I think they
I
did
don't
the
know.
right move.
I think they did the right thing.
Well, the end it kind of at the end they look back and they're like, God dang it, because now they did send in Nehemiah and Melinda. Do you remember what the elimination was called?
I don't remember what it was called, the name of it, but I know what it was. So what the guy had was in this box where sand was coming down, and on the floor of the box there was like gear puzzles, and it was 6 of them, and you had to choose which one fit so that the girl could put the gears together and make all the gears spin.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was hard because you had to like look at the sand. But I liked this elimination, but I think you could have done it without the sandbox part. Like, I feel like that was like an unneeded kind of part of it.
Probably.
Well, it made it more difficult for them to see which one the puzzle, like the keys.
Yeah, but if they're gears, like you can figure that out. You could figure out how the gears are supposed to go without the answers, you know?
Fight.
No, I'm just
Disagree.
saying.
No.
Disagree. Get angry.
No,
Disagree.
I mean, it just mean like if you're putting the gears together and they all spin, that means it's right.
You mad? Are you mad, Kelly? Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad.
You mad? Cheered at that? You not mad?
No.
You mad?
You mad? You mad? It's cool. It's cool. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But eventually, Melinda and Nehemiah won. And how did they win? They get a ticket to the final, and it's like, oh shit. Now John and MJ are like, oh, what the fuck? Wait, dang. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, what else are they gonna do though? Like,
exactly. Yeah, what are they gonna do?
Like, what, I don't see. I didn't see Laterian and Jasmine beating any other team. I mean, except for maybe if they would have sent Brad and Jody in, maybe because Brad
Jody
and Jody
probably would have been frazzled.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because this episode 8, which we'll get into right now, we definitely see a frazzled side of Jody,
Mm-hmm.
which I've never seen before.
Well, you even when she saw that the horns were different colors, she kind of freaked out a little bit.
She did. But did you like how the beginning of episode 8 was like everyone saying safety valve, safety valve?
Yeah, it was
I mean, that's
funny.
what gets stuck in my head.
Everybody, it got stuck in my head. I mean, I like it 10 times better than I am an alien. I will definitely say that.
That's what I said. Yes, it's definitely better.
Way better.
Way better.
Way better.
You can actually play this at a club or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely, I will listen to that. That I will say that I will hear. Am I am alien? I think I said. I think a lot of people either turn the TV off or change the channel at 3 years. It was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm change it. Bro, I never. I know I kind of like heartless, but like I didn't really fuck with the song. Even when she played it at during the season, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not even really catchy.
And I really wonder the contestants there. Did they all the whites on there are like, oh, let's just say that we like it, so the camera looks good or not? Like that, I honestly feel as though if they did not like it, it would have looked bad on their part. It would have been those that situation where keeping it real goes wrong. No, you better fake that you like this song. You better fake it, because the baby Emmy likes song. That's her song. She has every right to enjoy the song. But for me, I'm just like,
I'm not a fan.
I'm like,
man, you corny.
Yes.
you corny. Yeah, that's me right there. But let's get to this episode. MJ was saying it. Jonah was saying it. Everybody was saying it. You guys don't like this song, so endure it, embrace it, love it. You love it. Man, MJ's getting annoyed from it.
Right?
Probably because he's white. The white man hates it. Why you hate that song, yo? Why you hate that song?
I mean, Melinda sings in it.
Because she knows what's up. She knows she's an ally. She's an ally. You don't like it, MJ? You
Why don't you like it, MJ?
I mean, you want to hang out with Camilla then? You want to hang out with Camilla then?
Oh, no.
Because him and Johnny are close. Like, I wouldn't say that about MJ.
Oh yeah, no. Of course not. It's like you said you had to fuck with her. You're like, oh, you don't like that song?
Yeah, that's true.
Why don't I like that song? Oh,
yeah. Why don't you like that song?
What are you trying to say?
Just mess.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah. Why don't you like Safety Valve?
Tell me why. I just want to know. Like, are you against us? Oh, I know who you sided with now, huh? Okay, yeah, MJ. Fuck you. We never liked you anyway. We never liked you anyway. So now, in this episode, my dear Janelle, she was having some back problems, and that hurt me.
We don't want to hurt.
If Janelle's in hurt, I'm hurt, and she's been stuck with it for so long. And I'm like, oh no, don't quit on me. Don't quit on me. She told Brad first. It was during the last week's challenge. That's when she felt it, because they were jumping in and out like.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of concern, but I'm like, that's not good, because you're gonna need your back. You are going to need your back. For real. Now, did she talk to Darrell? She talked to Darrell after the daily challenge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was the before part. What happened else? What else happened before the daily challenge besides the Janelle part?
I know MJ and Johnny were talking about like how their partnership is going really well. Tech was talking about how he has to deal with like Ayana and how crazy she is.
That was episode 7.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Oh, your sis corrected you. You
Sorry,
fucked up.
No, she's right. She's right.
You fucked up. Oh my god.
I did.
All right, then we might have to kick you out now.
Yeah, you can't be in the podcast.
Well, no, we need her because she does the episode description.
I was
She
gonna
doesn't.
say,
She doesn't
he's
challenge because
he's
and
gonna
we.
tell you how the challenge goes.
We'd be like, I would be like, oh, so what they did was they did this, and then this was a little bit of that.
Yeah, you guys remember. We
Yeah,
don't need
yeah.
to go.
They had hooked the locks.
Even
They
though that's
we
the
had
whole
bunch of
reason
moving
we're
truck.
here.
You know what I'm saying? Like they did all that. So I think so. Yeah, bam, I got it. Yeah, I don't need
Anyway.
you. I don't need you. I never liked you anyway. I never liked you anyway. So what else? So like nothing else happened before Daily Challenge. That was really it.
I think that was really it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So listen, let's get to our Daily Challenge, and without further ado, we're gonna let Kelly destroy this shit.
So I actually don't recall the name of the challenge, but the whole point of the challenge was there was 3 trucks driving alongside of each other. On each side of the truck, on each side of the big truck that's in the middle, there was a line of 4 boxes that are all tied shut, and each of those boxes is a key. And then along the other on the other side of the truck, there is one box that has 4 locks on it. Each the man was on one side, the woman was on the other side. They each had to get their 4 keys, unlock the box on their truck, jump onto the big truck, climb up, use those keys to unlock the big box, get out this big skull they had, and put it on a podium on top of the big truck.
Right. And well, they had a time limit too, though.
Yes, I think the time limit was 10 minutes.
Was
So
it
if you
10
didn't
minutes?
finish-
I don't think it was 10 minutes. I think it was like 3.
Oh,
It had to be a
really?
lot shorter because if it was 10 minutes, everyone would have been able to finish this.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I apologize. It was like between 3 and 5 minutes. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it was not many people finished it.
Yeah. So the first was Melinda and Nehemiah the first ones.
Yeah.
They're the first ones. They killed it.
They killed it.
Yeah.
Now they said their partnership is working so well together. Like, yeah, everyone wants to talk about Brad and Jody, which I do think they are the top dog. Same thing with Janelle and Nehemiah, but and MJ and Johanna were
Johnny.
showing John A were showing some things, but something like it's just Melinda and Nehemiah have known each other for so many years too. So I feel as though that's why this partnership feels special. Along with which we didn't know, but apparently Janelle and Darrell knew each other for a long ass time because they're from the same area. So yeah, which fuck you, Darrell. I want to get to know Janelle for all these years. Like God, speaking. Actually, we'll get to Darrell a little bit later. Yeah, but I don't know. Like you just. Listen, this is the one scene where I'm like, I don't care who wins because, like, I'm happy for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe a little bit less. Okay, maybe a little bit more Tech to more Ayana. I don't know,
Yeah.
but no, like I don't know. It would just be really. It would just be really mean a lot for Melinda to which already goes to her first final. Goes to her first
Right?
final.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's something right about this team just win because they're pretty much the underdogs throughout the whole entire season. So, and I was saying, who can stop Jody? You know what I'm saying? Like Melinda and Janelle are showing something right now.
Mm-hmm.
They are showing something right now. And to Kelly's point, not everyone finished the challenge. Well, correction. So Nehemiah and Melinda finished. Who was next? It was I think it was Darrell and Janelle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Janelle got her parts done.
Yep. And then Darrell couldn't get up there.
Not gonna get up there, so they're disqualified. MJ and
Johnny.
John A.
John A
Same
got
thing.
John A
first
killed it.
Yeah. MJ
John
couldn't
A
get
did
in.
better than everybody,
You know what?
but
I'm
MJ didn't get it the other
I'm
time.
just saying, man. Where was this John A at back in the early challenge season?
I know, right?
Where was this at?
Mhm.
I mean,
She had
granted,
like shitty partners back then. She had,
I
like,
mean,
And she had
Jackson.
such low self-esteem back then.
she did because her first one
Mhm.
was Rivals. She was here with Jasmine, and then later on she came back. She was with Zach. And
Mhm.
no, before that, Rivals too. her and Nani. I'm sorry
Mm-hmm.
that was just really really bad. Like
It
when they're
was a bad
blindfolded,
team.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what was their beef. I forgot what their beef was.
I forget too. I'm trying to think.
What was their beef about?
I don't remember. I think maybe they just made something up so they could put them as partners.
Yeah, I really forgot about that.
I did too. What was their beef?
Well, but if they have rivals four, speaking of Nani can team with Teresa. That I doubt Teresa would ever come
Mhm.
back, but that's
That would be a sick team.
I'm
Nani and
still
Teresa.
keeping rivals four in my head. Like, come on, guys.
Do it.
I think envisioning is easy. The hard part is who you're gonna get. Because honestly, because I wonder, do they decide what challenge is gonna be after they get the people? Because obviously they don't tell the contestants what they're about to do. They just gather them. I feel so. Once they get all the people that they want, then they'll say to ourselves, "Okay, we're gonna do blah blah this and the third."
I feel like they definitely probably have an idea before they do the calls, and then after the calls they're like, okay, like this, we can actually do this.
Because I feel as though to this day, rivals might. I'm not gonna. It might be my favorite concept of a challenge ever. Because those are. I'm not saying everyone, but like majority of those rivalries were like legit real. Like that,
Mm-hmm.
like Bananas and Tyler could not stand each other. Adam and CT. That
Oh my
goes on for
god,
a
I
long
can't even
time.
believe that they made them a team. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, they tried to kill each other, like murder each other.
Other way around, was CT was trying to murder Adam. I don't see Adam trying to murder CT.
I mean, they couldn't stop Adam from going after him.
Yeah,
Like,
he
I
did.
don't know.
Stand
Like,
down.
Dude, I do.
Down.
I still laugh at the part where she's like, "Oh, over his head, I will eat."
I'm gonna rip his head off and eat it. Like, oh my god!
I never get tired. That was
I
wild.
remember
CT.
watching that live. Like, CT's gonna eat Adam. Like, oh my god!
That was scary. I mean, it was scary. It's like
That was
in the house
scary.
right there. Now, I will say, Rivals, in my opinion, was when we saw like the change of CT right there.
Mhm.
Oh, correction. You want to go with Cutthroat. You want to go with Cutthroat because that's when he made his slight return. Then he came back, but that was awesome though. But yeah, I'm proud of John A. Like I am very very proud of her because I thought I was like, oh okay, John A. Okay, but she's like I said, she's with a good partner this time.
Mhm.
Yes.
Definitely a good partner. And before we go on, I was like rewatching the clips from Battle of the Exes 2 at the reunion. And it was like, remember the Battle of the Exes 2 reunion? It was just a reunion that just owning Jay right there. And I was like, oh yeah, dude, Jay got destroyed at that reunion.
Yeah.
And when Naya said, yeah, there's some people that are just not meant for these challenges. You, my friend, you're not one of those people. I'm like, damn.
He hasn't been back.
He couldn't show his. They didn't call him anymore.
No,
he was probably the worst challenger to ever make a final that I've ever seen. Like worse than Big Easy. Like he's the worst.
Dude, worse than Casey? You think too? Because I don't think Casey. Because Casey was.
I love Casey. Like
Casey didn't quit. Casey didn't quit.
She didn't quit, and she wouldn't quit. Like, I guess
if quit challenges.
Yeah, like I mean, Casey's first season, Fresh Meat, she did pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, she had Wes too, so like Wes definitely helped her out with that. But no,
Jay
Jenna.
Had Jenna.
What's up?
Jay had Jenna.
You see, I don't. Yeah, see, we didn't get to see what Jen was truly capable of because they were saving eliminations. But when it turned out to be her battle of the bloodlines, you saw what Jenna could do.
Mm-hmm.
You saw like she might not be the smartest person, but in physical, I mean, due to her being taller than her, she can get the job done.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
She can get the job done. I just wish she was a little bit smarter.
But Jenna, come to All Stars or do a regular season of the challenge. Come back, Jenna.
I don't know, man. I don't think Zach will let her because you got to watch over a child. That feels like something.
Zach let her.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens with that. But let's get back to the challenge. But yeah, honestly, we're proud of John A. Then Brad and Jody. Oh Lord,
Oh my
Lord, Lord, Lord.
gosh.
Brad turned into the Hulk, trying
Yeah.
to smash those
Supposed
things.
to unknot the ropes, and he just ripped off the lids.
They were freaking out.
I
Mm-hmm.
know, like that's the thing. Like they get so like befuddled that they just can't even follow the rules. Like I don't understand what made him think he would just be able to open the boxes without untying a knot. Did he think like what it took these people over 3 minutes to just open a box and get a key and run back and forth? Like Brad,
Nope. And I
Brad.
just and no, dude, I feel so bad for Jody. Jody, you seem like this is oh my god, Jody, are you okay, Jody? But like it showed you that Joe and I felt for I just felt so Jody's almost like I don't think she has any weaknesses, but everyone has a weakness. Jody is getting frazzled, getting freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
So because because my thing is like when you win a lot, when you not say you have to lose a lot, but when you're really in a position of losing, that could be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I haven't been in this position before. So
Mm-hmm.
Jody definitely shows some weaknesses today. I don't think she finished her side either.
No, she didn't.
Mm-mm.
Because Brad cheatedly got his shit together because he was Hulk. He bent the rules right there. So yeah. So we and the Darrell was like, yeah, they're gonna be disqualified. They're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
disqualified. So yeah. So then we get to Tech and Ayana, just like the previous ones. Ayana made it, but Tech like I thought you had to jump across. Once you jump across, you're good. It's like no, you had to finish the whole entire challenge under that 5 minute mark or whatever.
Yeah.
So clearly Nehemiah and Melinda won that. Like that
Mm-hmm.
was good. And so now they only get it out of grab, but now they're safe. So they can decide who goes to the elimination. And not only that, Brad and Jody, got disqualified. So they're automatically going in. So now the King's
Mm-hmm.
Palace actually won for once. They
They
finally
did.
won. That's poetic just right there. Of all the times it was the perfect timing to even win it. It was the
Absolutely.
perfect timing. I'm like I said, I'm not cheering for anyone to lose, but like if I had to cheer for the most, would have to be Nehemiah and Miller, just of the situation that they're in right there.
Yeah. I like them to win.
Yeah,
I like
good.
Johnny. I want
Yeah.
Johnny to win more, but
Well, yeah.
I wish Johnny and Nehemiah were on a team.
That would be yeah.
And speaking of that, I know you saw the picture of Nehemiah of Jonay on their Instagram. Like, this is one thing I like about this season is that yes, we're all competing against each other, but at the end of the day, it's all love. We don't hate
Mhm.
each other. It's a game. That's why I understand. Ulcers might not have the money power or revenue as the other regular season is, but like it's what the Royals say. It's like if you're at home. I feel so it's for us since we started with these people. It feels right at home for us because we've been watching these people for a long time. They're competitive first, drama a later second.
Yeah.
They're not about the bullshit. They are not about the bullshit. But like I said, you cheer for Johnny, that's fine. Like I said, I'm happy for whoever wins. Because there's no cockiness, there's no arrogance from any of these people. Like everyone's humble. Like everybody is
Ayana.
humble.
I don't
Say
know.
what?
Ayana's a little.
Yeah, I mean, well, just don't have your Greek salad and you'll be good. Just don't have your Greek salad, you're good. So
don't eat salad. Don't leave a salad out.
But it felt good to see Nehemiah and Melina in power. So clearly, they're using their life shields on Tech and Ayana. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's gonna be Brad and Jody going in. So now what do they have? They have Darrell, Chanel, and MJ John A. So I was gonna go to Johanna, but I'm like, no, it's John A. God dang it. Sorry, John A, if you listen to this. Like, thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that, Casey. Or is that Kelly that corrected me? I don't know. I lost track. Who's correcting me?
I don't remember this. I don't remember. Probably Kelly.
Okay, Kelly. I mean, you didn't say anything, Kelly. I'm waiting for you to say something.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm
Say what?
What I'm going to say next.
Whatever.
I don't know what's happening next.
Yeah. So now we get to the part where Janelle is speaking to Darrell, right? And
Hmm.
so what I'm thinking is like, is she gonna quit? And then next thing you know, like does Darrell like eliminate too, and then there's like no elimination? Because that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking
Yeah.
about that because how many like how many people have like, left due to some situations right now?
Right.
Mhm.
Oh no, I was like no, baby, don't quit.
Don't do that to Darrell.
Don't let
Like, what are you
Darrell. Like
doing?
it's
Like,
like yo, like it's like if you leave, I gotta go.
yeah.
Mhm.
If you leave, I gotta go. By the way, I know y'all like I'm wearing a JoJo hoodie right now. Pretty love this. This came. It was actually from a concert in
Oh, nice.
October. Yeah, it was a very special concert. It was like I forget where it was at, but like it was. I paid for a Q&A ticket. We got to ask her questions. She was like literally right in front of us, right there. I don't. I saw. I have video. I have video. I have video.
I
She
love
is.
That's
that.
She is very
awesome.
beautiful. But my God, in person though, I'm like, ugh, you're real. But it was tough. It was tough. But anyways, moving on. No, I am was like Janelle. No, please don't do this. Don't do this. Don't make me not like you.
Right.
Don't let
Quit,
me
quit,
lose
quit.
my love for you, Janelle. Like, please. Speaking of Janelle, I don't know. Saw the video of her like talking about the whole back thing on Instagram. I forgot to check that out.
No, I didn't see
Oh, I
it.
didn't. I didn't know she
Let
posted something.
let's see. Okay, the real Janelle MTV. Okay, okay. We're gonna take a little small break right now. We're gonna share my screen. Forgot to look this up. All right. So let's check this out. Can y'all see?
Yes.
All right.
Hmm.
Buddy. So I am home today and I'm already getting questions about what happened to my back. So I thought I would just go ahead and make a post on it. So long story short, during the Snow Day challenge where we had to jump in from like 3 stories and go and solve those puzzles, I actually herniated T11, T12 on my thoracic spine, which is basically your mid back. It's like a really rare area to like injure. Um, my old injury was from a workout, and that was my lumbar spine, but that's completely healed, thankfully. Um, Anyways, that was the injury, and basically, I was in pain every day, and I just did my best to try to keep it to myself because obviously, like, I didn't want to be a target. Okay, so basically, like, directly after the fall, I knew immediately something was wrong. So I lay down and iced, and eventually I asked if I could go to the emergency room. So I did. They gave me a steroid injection at the time. They couldn't do an MRI and they just took an x-ray which showed that there was nothing broken, but of course you can't see soft tissue on MRI. um, but I got a bunch of muscle relaxers and anti-inflammatory, um, basically like everything I could possibly take to just like get me through the next couple of weeks. And then eventually when I got home I got an MRI, and then that's when I found out I had injured my thoracic spine, T11, T12. Since then, on a positive note, I've actually been doing really well. This injury, compared to my lower back injury, has been healing pretty much. It feels like I'm back to normal. So, okay. So in conclusion, I am doing really good. I'm expected to make a full recovery. I'm feeling great. I'm back to my normal workouts. But if you've ever had a back injury, you know exactly what I'm going through, especially a herniated disc. So fortunately, I'm very fortunate that this wasn't a really bad herniation, but all in all, a herniation is a herniation, and I'm just glad that I'm going to be able to recover quickly from this compared to when I had injured my lower back. But anyways, this is the answer. And I hope you guys are enjoying the challenge. And yay, we made it to the final.
Well, that
Yeah.
part that part should have kept going quiet right there. My God.
I'm glad she's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's rough. I've never had a herniated disc before, but it doesn't sound good.
No, that's not. So I'm grateful for that. Thank God.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm glad I didn't play football. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm glad
Yeah.
she's doing better though. I'm glad she's doing better.
Yeah, and she didn't quit, so that's the
Yeah.
best thing about it. So we get to nominations, and obviously the plan was split the vote and have Nehemiah and Nehemiah and Melinda choose, which that was a smart move. And now obviously before we go ahead and talk about who they picked, I clearly the better choice was Darrell and Janelle. Like,
Hmm.
is there no question about that? Like, because I would not want to see them in the final more. And I want to see John A and MJ. Like, am I the one that's wrong about this?
Correct. Yes. If you can put Darrell in an elimination before the final,
You should do
do
it.
it. Like, because he's gonna win the final.
Unless Yes is playing.
Unless yes, yes, unless
Yeah,
Yes is
right.
playing.
Yes.
But yeah, and clearly they chose Darrell and Melinda, not Melinda, Darrell and Janelle. And Darrell's pissed, but I mean, what do you expect, bro? Like, I
Yeah,
think
like
that it's a respect thing, honestly.
mm-hmm.
But Janae, she felt grateful. She was like, "Thank you," because after what we did, well, yeah, but it's like this part is like, gotta think with your brain, not your heart, not your emotions.
hmm
Exactly.
Because especially with the chance that they played. Well, okay, the image that they had, right? I just feel as though the girls didn't really do much. All they just did was, well, yeah, no, okay, actually, no. Kel, do you remember the elimination before I get into that? Because
Yes,
yeah,
again, I didn't know what the name was, but it was basically a smash house. So there was a box like with furniture. It looked like a living room set up, and then there was an empty box next to it, and each of them had these little square holes. And the guy was in the big box, smashing the furniture, smashing everything he could, and then the woman was in the empty box, and the guy had to smash everything, fit it into this little hole, and then the girl took it out of her box and put it in another little hole into this little box that was sitting outside of it, and whoever had the most weight in their box at the end of the time won.
I just feel as though it's like the only thing the girls can really do is just break up the piece up more, right? That's really the only thing they could
Yeah,
do.
they did have a little hammer in there, so they could, if they needed to make them smaller, they could.
Honestly, it was this elimination was more based on like what Brad and Terrell could do. I mean, not saying the women didn't matter, but it's like the guys were doing more of the work, so it's like women just had break up some pieces and put it into the box, which I wanted them to do more, but it's like what could they do, honestly?
Yeah, it wouldn't be safe to have them smashing in the same box.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Mm.
definitely. So,
It
but this
wasn't even that safe now. They were like hitting each other. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mhm. But you know what's crazy? Everyone was cheering for Darrell and Janelle. And I'm like, wait. You put them into elimination. The girl goes for an elimination, and then you cheer for them?
Well, I mean, do they know Janelle's hurt?
Did they know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody knew Janelle was hurt
So is that
and
they
was
were
thinking
cheering
about
for them?
quitting. So I mean, like at that point, you would want them to stay for the final because I mean, I want Janelle to make it through the final, and I want them to win. But do you think with the bad back they're going to win a final?
Yeah, smart.
Well,
I was just,
I would be cheering for them too.
I was just like, oh man, I don't, I, I didn't know who to cheer for, man. I was like, this is just I like both teams. Like I like both teams. It was just so hard to cheer. Like I feel it's not Devin. I'm trying to watch my two friends, Josh
Right.
Mhm.
and Kyle. Just going at it. I'm just staying quiet. I'm just staying
Just
quiet. I
saying
was like,
Yeah, I stayed quiet too because I've never cheered against Jody and I've never cheered against Darrell. Like it was hard,
yeah. I was just like,
but
but
it was shocking win.
Yeah. Well, how bad do you want it? How bad do you? It's like,
Mhm.
can you hear us? How bad do you want it? How bad do you
Mhm.
want it? But I mean, do you want an angry Darrell come back inside the house though? I wouldn't want an angry Darrell come back to the house after you just voted for him to be in there.
Yeah,
But at the
but
same
his
time,
partner has a
back.
bad back.
Yeah. So you're right about that. So
Yeah.
okay. So how much were they? How much were they separated by? It was like very very close, right? Like
Yeah, it
very
was
very
like
close.
well, they said less than 1 kilo. I don't know what a kilo is, but it was like less than two
That's what Tech
pounds.
said too.
I
That's what
don't know what
Tech
that
said too.
is.
I don't know what that is. I mean, regardless, it was close. That's all
Yeah.
really. That's all really. It was close. It was close, but I don't. I forget how many pounds though. But it
So
was
Jody and Brad had like 355 pounds,
yes
and Darrell and Janelle had 357.
7
I
pounds.
liked Janelle's, like, I think Janelle had the right idea. She just stayed like half squatting on the ground and was just doing it that way, where Jody was like bending over,
Yeah,
picking it up, bending over, picking it up.
and
So I
some of the.
think
I'm sorry, Kat, I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say I think Janelle had the better strategy, and it might have been just because her back was hurting. Maybe that's what helped them win.
And plus, some of the stuff was sitting Jody's back too.
Uh-huh.
So I was just like, oh, that might hurt. That might hurt. Like I don't want to get hit by that. But no,
Mhm.
it was neck and neck though. It was neck and neck. And now it was bad to see Brad and Jody just leave like that. I was like,
I
And I couldn't
Brad
know.
leaves
believe
right
it.
before the
Like,
final again.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, uh, I was shocked that they lost. I was
But
shocked.
but I was so happy to see Jody. Cause I was like, yo, Jody's winning this. But yo, man, you can't be underestimating people, man. You really
Mm-hmm.
can't. So and like we just showed, that Jody's not invincible. Which I mean, yeah, like I said, I kind of put up to that pedestal. So that's my fault right there. But anybody can be beat though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anybody can be beat. Like once you're frazzled and everything, it's like if you're not into elimination, like I said, I looked at her history. She's been in only like 2 eliminations,
Yeah.
Mhm.
1-1.
Yeah. She hasn't been in that many eliminations. People are scared to go against her.
Yeah, but when you're in that best when you're the worst position, like, when you're the worst one of the daily challenge, and you're forced to go in, which they need to bring that back into these regular challenges. That's what they're missing.
I
Mm-hmm.
Like
agree 100%.
seriously, they need to bring those back. So
Then I really liked Cold Skulls.
yeah, it was, but you can't. I don't think you should be able to. Mm,
I think that if you're doing you do the worst, you go into elimination, you can't do the Gold Skulls.
yeah, you can't unless
So
you have a gold skull and
I
then you're
mean,
like, oh
it would
shit.
be chaos.
it would be chaos.
Good. It would be chaos, but then again, I
People
mean,
would throw challenges.
until it gets down to the wire, though, then everyone's got to try.
Mhm.
So yeah. So now we have our finalists. Now we have Nehemiah, Melinda, Tech, Ayana, MJ, and don't tell me, don't say it, John A, and Darrell and Janelle. And yeah, with Janelle having a bad back, I don't know. It looks like Melinda fucked up her leg.
Mm-hmm.
Um, could it also looked like John A was getting frazzled, like
Yeah, and then they're like, guess what? The final starts tonight.
Mhm.
hmm
So they have to get ready for the final right now.
yeah, they do. And Teke Ayana, that would be funny if they win. If they
That would be fun. That would
that
be
would be
ridiculous.
that would be like wow. Okay. Yeah, but I'm happy with whoever, but part of me is saying, and I love Darrell, but part of me is saying a tiny bit more Melinda and Nehemiah. Something
Nehemiah.
tell me because they're just I just love that partnership between those two.
Yeah, they're great partners.
I really like that partnership as well.
Yeah, I hope her leg does not fuck her up to not finish the whole entire thing.
That would suck.
I wonder if it's gonna be. I wonder if it's gonna be a part one of a final though. Is it 2 parts? All Stars 1? Was it 2 parts?
Mm-mm.
No, it's just one
It was
part.
just one.
Okay, 1 part. But this season was fast though because some people got eliminated early due to like Chase had a baby.
Mhm.
Plus, they didn't have more people too. Well, Kendall left too.
Mhm.
They did have more people. I think, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I
I
think
think
they
the All Stars.
target these for short seasons because they're
They do have.
adults.
That's
Not
true.
the people in the challenge now aren't adults, but like they can't just go away for 3 months.
Yeah, but they already have careers and everything going on too. So
Mm-hmm.
they do. But so in other news, you hear about Darrell?
Mhm.
Oh, Darrell. I
Israel.
hope he's okay. Like,
Well, he just got arrested because he's just being drunk. He's just drunk.
Yeah.
yeah, he said that he was like drunk and he got lost and couldn't find his hotel, or he thought he was at his hotel, but he wasn't. I don't know.
I don't think he. How did he get arrested for that though? That seems corny to me.
Well, he was drunk because I guess he was passed out drunk in the hallway of a building
Oh, it's
that wasn't his. And I mean, but I think
dear.
he just got put in the drunk tag, didn't he? There's no like charges or anything, right?
I don't think so. I think they just keep you till you sober up.
Mm. Well, that's a fun. I mean, at least he's okay, but like, he's a good guy though, and like, I hope people don't try to assassinate his character because
Yeah.
first time I ever seen he ever has done anything quote unquote wrong.
Yeah.
And do you know how many normal people have done worse stuff and nobody hears about it because they're not on TV? Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
no, absolutely, absolutely.
We got your back, Darrell.
Yes, we do.
You're cool. You're
Good
fine.
guy. Yeah, yeah. He's
Be
a
around better
humble.
friends when you get that drunk because, like,
Yeah.
I blame friends more when people are in a situation like that because, like, someone left you alone. Like,
Yeah.
Unless you're like, nah, fuck you, I don't need you and shit like that. I'd be like, I fine, I bet. You wanna do that there? That's gonna be your fault. It's gonna be your fault.
I would
no, I'd still follow my friend. I would still follow my friend. I'd be like, "You're drunk. You're saying that to me. You're really drunk. Like, you don't know what you're saying."
Some people might say that. Some people might do that shit. Like, my mom probably do that shit.
Leave you?
If I was like, fuck off, mom, I don't need your help. She'd be like, I bet. Bye. She would. I probably
Then
go to
she
my
would
friends.
follow you to make sure you were okay.
I don't know. I'd probably be like, yo, peace out of here, shit like that. So yeah, man. What else happened in the challenge world today? I don't see anything else that happened.
I did see, I don't know if this is like old news, but I think Banana said he was going to try to do another season of the regular challenge because CT is creeping up on his wins.
I don't want that.
Yeah, so I think he's going to come back. They're hinting that maybe he'll be on Celebrity Big Brother.
I was seeing that too.
I would love that.
That would be interesting. I would
love that because I feel like that would be something that I could truly like cheer for Johnny Bananas again. Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, I've always cheered for him in a challenge, but it's always like, you know what? Like, I've seen him enough. If he goes home, he goes home. Like, there's all these other people, but like, I would love to see him on Big Brother.
I don't know how long he would last on Big Brother. Like, I feel like
to go from the challenge to go to Big Brother though.
I feel like
I don't
he'd
know.
run him off.
Yeah,
Right
I would.
away.
I would if I were on Big Brother, which I should be on Big Brother. I should probably get that going. I should probably get the ball rolling on that. Then you guys can talk about me on Big Brother.
I want to say I want to see him finish on top. Only if CT gets another one, then I would probably say, okay, or wait till CD gets 6 or CD actually gets 7. Then I might be like, okay, we got to end this shit,
Right.
you know. But yeah,
They should just have like a challenge movie. If CT gets another one, they should have a challenge movie, and it's just putting Bananas and CT through the ringer, like a 5-day final to see who wins, who's the best challenger of all time.
Well, speaking of best challenger all time, I think after the final, we're gonna put our top challenge competitors, male and female. I think we should just after every scene, they be like, okay, we need to just be like, okay, this tier, that tier, this down the third. So first, that'll be a very, 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 very fun discussion.
Yes.
I do too. I agree.
So we're never gonna have our disagreements. We're gonna maybe by hearing each other's thoughts, we might be like, oh, okay, maybe I should. Oh, remember that time? Oh yeah, I remembered that. Yeah, so that'd be really good. So you ladies have any last words before I get up out of here? Because pretty much talked about everything.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I got nothing
Next
to say.
week, me and Kelly will be coming at you from Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Oh yeah, your vacation. That's right. Okay.
Mhm.
Luckily, we'll still be in the time. We'll still be in the same time zone.
Yeah. I think so.
Why
Let
do
me
you feel
Google.
it's
I'll
like?
Google. I'll find out.
Wow, I was saying like an hour.
What time is it in Playa del Carmen, Mexico? Yeah, it's 6:52.
Okay, good. All right,
Same
cool.
time.
Good. Oh yeah, vacation. Yeah, I'll be so jealous of y'all right there. Also depends on what they do for the Eagles playoffs. Are they gonna put them on a Sunday or a Saturday?
Yeah.
Because after Sunday, that's when they're gonna be like, okay, playoffs. Which it's gonna be tough because next Sunday I'm going to a concert.
What concert?
Elena Barras.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, get a picture of her too. So awesome. So yeah, we'll have to see. We will
Yes.
have
Next
to
week is
see. So
TBD.
yeah, I like that. To be dated. To be dated. So everyone that joined us tonight, thank you for joining. If you missed this will be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you want to hear the audio version, that will be on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Podcasts, obviously. So yeah. Anyways, guys, we'll see y'all next weekend. Hopefully, like I said, we will keep y'all in the loop because we really do not know. As always said, shout out to all the challenge podcasts out there because y'all really do make us want to do this shit because y'all been doing this shit for a minute. So we're just starting it. So we ain't shit. We are we're learning as we go along. But like I said, we've been wanting to talk about the challenge for a long time now. Here we are talking about with people that that love talking about it because it's always hard to find people that watch these shows because it's like, oh, you watch it? Like, oh yeah, I forgot something. Like, oh shit, bet, awesome. Friend.
Mm-hmm.
Friend. In case, I hope you keep that red hair.
Thank you.
Keep that
It's gonna be pinker.
Yay. So, anyways, everybody, y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. We'll see you guys hopefully next weekend.
Bye.
Bye.